Okay, we have sounds now. That is always a painful thing. My default mic settings. Let's try that right now. Settings, audio, uh, no. I'm not getting what I need. It's desktop auto, mic auxiliary auto, and it doesn't have my mic on it. So I don't know what to do about that. I have got to figure out how to make this work every single time. Right now is not going to be that time because I can't figure out where to reset this. Updates, output, source, studio mode, preview, importer, system tray, projections. No, I'm not finding it. Hey, Dirty Water. How you doing, buddy? Well, we will have to worry about this later, but Eric, I want to make sure that we have an appointed time to sit and figure this crap out because I'm tired of coming on and having no mic, and it's something I cannot seem to get into the habit of checking because I've already got it set correctly, and then when I come back it's not set correctly anymore. Got something you guys need to see. Going to be available next week. Just want to let you guys know. This right here. This is one of the original Freedom 1 ounce rounds that I designed. It's a 1 ounce silver round. It is not yellow colored as my camera is trying to make it appear. I don't know what's going on there. But that is going to be in a holder, and I will autograph the holder. So you will have a 1 ounce 999 fine silver Freedom round signed by the designer. So there you go. Make sure that you have yourselves prepared to bid on this next week. I expect it to go for somewhere between $75 and $100. But that's what it looks like. Alright, just wanted to show that to you. Now, we'll get started with an auction. How about that? No, it does not have my designer's initials on it. My boss would not allow that to happen. So we just have to go on the promise that it was designed by yours truly. That is a documented fact. All right, lot number 1. Eric is ready to jump right here. This is what lot number 1 is. It is a box full of memorial cents. There's over 75 memorial cents, all in holders. I don't expect that these are going to be worth a especially high amount of money, so don't get crazy bidding on these, but we're going to start this off at $7. Who wants to start me at 7? $7 bill now. Anybody bid a $7 bill? $7 bill. Who'll bid me a $7 bill now? Anybody bid a $7 bill? Carl says 7 now 750. 750. How about a bit of 750 now? A bit of $750. There's $8. Ivan, thank you. Roger at 9, now 10. Who bet a $10 bill? $10 bill now. A bit of 10. These are going to be AU to BU coins They were in holders when I got them. I did not do anything to them other than stack them in a box. I've not even looked through them. Don't even know exactly what's in them. Got $9 going once, looking for a 10. Got a $10 bid now. 10 now, looking for 11. 10 looking for 11. $11 bid. How about $11 bid? Anybody bid $11? Bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? I got 10 going once, looking for an $11 bid. There's 11 now. 12 now. 12. How about a $12 bid? 12 now. Anybody bid a $12 bid? How about 12? I got Roger Borland's $11 first. Now Ivan at 12. No, Carl at 12. Carl at 12. Carl, Roger, Ivan, and who else? Carl, Ivan, Roger. Is that all I've got on this? Carl, Ivan, and Roger. I thought I had a fourth person bidding, but I guess I didn't. Got a $12 bid now from Carl, looking for $13. How about a bid of $13 now? Anybody bid of 13? Let's do it this way. Let's stop here. Stop the bidding. Stop the bidding. And I have 4 available. And hello Chew. And we will do a $10 bin for each of the 4. We'll do it one at a time first, and then we'll come back to you, Carl. Just go ahead and give Carl 2. Give Carl 2. Hey, Malcolm. Good day, Sergeant First Class. Ivan gets 1. Roger gets 1. And that's all I've got. Okay, I figured that would happen. Kevin Dobbs wants 1. I'm going to back up and take that second one from Carl, give it to Kevin Dobbs. All right, now, same game, only wheat cents this time. 75 wheat cents, 75. Anybody bid a, let's see, what am I doing here? Starting this at $8. Carl gives me 8 now, looking for a $9 bid. $9 bid. How about a bid of $9? Got 8, looking for 9. 9 now. Anybody bid of $9? How about a bid of 9? I got 75 in pennies at $10. Hello, Doug. Good evening. I got $10, 75 in pennies, baby. $11 to Carl, 12 to Stan. Stan at 12 now, looking for a $13 bid. 13 now. Anybody bid of 13? Looking for 13. There's Ivan at 13. 13 now. 14. 14. Looking for a $14 bid. How about a bid of 14? 13 now. Looking for a bid of 14. 14 now. Carl at 14 now. 15. 15. How about a bid of 15? 15. Anybody bid of 15? 14. Looking for a bid of 15. 15. Oh, there's Stan at 16. Hello, Stan. Good evening. I got 75 at 15. Stan at 16 now. Ivan back at 17. 17 now, looking for a bit of 18. $18. How about a bit of 18? I got Carl at 18. 18 now. 19. 19. How about a bit of 19? 19. All right. Stop bidding now. Stop bidding. Stop bidding. Stop bidding. I have a number of people I'm going to allow to play a game. We're going to play a game for this. It's kind of like let's make a deal type thing. So we've got Carl, we've got 75, we've got Ivan, we've got Kevin, we've got Stan, who else? Carl, Kevin, Ivan, Stan, 75. That's all I've got. Carl, Stan, Ivan, Carl, Stan, Kevin, Ivan, Carl, 75, Stan, Kevin, Doug. Doug got in there. Okay, these are the people. These are the people I'm going to want an answer from. No one else answer, please. Only these 6 people. I have 2 available. First 2 people answer this question correct gets 1. and they are going to get it at a bin of $12. Bin of $12 per box. This box right here, and I've got one more just like it. Okay, so here's your question. I'm actually going to type it out. There you go. Name the 2 states that were admitted to the Union in 1820. Only 2 of you are going to get one of these. It's the first 2 who will answer this correctly. Get your goggles out, unless you already know the answer. I happen to know the answer because my home state is one of them. Stan would not be correct. 2 states admitted to the Union in 1820. Not North and South Carolina. Okay, Eric, I'll give you a hint. Kevin Dobbs got one of them correct. Kimberly only want answers from the 6 people listed above. There's Kevin and 75. Both got it right. 75 and Kevin both got it right. They got the right to pick these up at $12 a piece, 1 each. It's called the Missouri Compromise of 1820. It admitted Missouri as a slave state and Maine as a free state. The Missouri Compromise. You should look it up. Read all about it. All right. Appreciate it. Got 75 and Kevin written in on those. Once in a while we settle disputes. Not necessarily a dispute, but we had no idea which direction to go, but now we know. I got for you another bag right here. This bag right here should go pretty quickly. I have 2. Here, let me get them out of here. Make them a little bit easier to look at. I have 2 shield nickels. 2 shield nickels. Quite worn, but they're 2 shield nickels. These are at $12.50 a piece. That's cheap for a shield nickel. Let's go over to the dyno. There's one of them. I don't see a date there, but nick a date might help you. And the other one is an 1867. No raise. You got 2 nickels here starting at $25. How about a bit of 25? Anybody bid at 25? 25.90. Anybody bid at 25? Anybody here a nickel fan? Good condition. These are $35 each. I'm at 25 for both of them. I'm charging below about good money. One of these is Basel State, but the 67 is actually a decent coin. Shield nickels. 2 shield nickels, $25. Who wants to give me a $25 start? Anybody start at 25? 25 now. Anybody bid at 25? 25? All right, let's do a $20 start. Matthew, you're in at 20. You're in at $20. 20 now. Anybody want a 20? Not 21. 21 now. Anybody bid a 21? How about a 21? Matthew, you can bid as high as you want to, but I've got a $20 start. Got you in at 20. You can retype your bid if you want to at 25, and I'll move it to 25. Otherwise, we'll keep it where it is, $20. And you're the high bidder at $20. All right, got 20 now. Looking for a bid of 21. 21. Anybody bid at 21? $21. How about a bid of 21? You get $10 a piece on these shield nickels, the very first nickels from the United States. We had half dimes before that, but the other is a shield nickel. Best I can tell you without nicodate. It's pretty worn down. There's the other one. I don't know what the date is on it. Don't know what the other one is, but I'm sure nicodate will pull it out. All right, got $20 going once now. Looking for a bid of 21. 21 now. Anybody bid of 21? How about a bid of 21? 20 twice now. Looking for a bid of 21. 21 now. Anybody bid of 21? How about a bid of 21 now? Anybody bid of 21? Last call to Matthew now, 20. Looking for a bid of 21. How about a bid of 21? 21 now. Anybody bid of 21? And sold to Matthew at $20. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Lot 4. We have 5 very worn V-nickels. I'll start this at $8, just above $1 a piece. There is a 1912. There is a 1911. There is a 1909. There is a, I can't read without my glasses. And I don't have my glasses. I'll have to get my loupe out. 1899. And the fifth one is 1911 again. So 1899, 1909, 2 1911s, and a 1912. And I'm going to see if this 1912, it does not have a mint mark. So they're all Philadelphia mint. There's a 1899, a 1909, 2 1911, and a 1912. $8. Give me an $8 start. How about a bit of $8? $8 now. Anybody a bit of 8? There's Matthew at $8. 8 now, 9. Now 999. Looking for a bit of $9. $9 bid. 9. A bit of $9. How about a bit of 9? $9 bid. Now looking for a $9 bid. How about a bit of $9? 9. Once now at 8. Looking for a bit of $9. How about a bit of $9? Anybody a bit of $9? Twice at 8 now, looking for a bit of $9. 9. How about a bit of 9? Anybody a bit of 9? Last call, $8, looking for a bit of $9. $9 now. Anybody a bit of $9? Matthew, how'd you like your grab bag? Sold to Matthew at $8. I appreciate it, Matthew. Thank you very much, sir. Got a box today. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Everybody should have their packages if they paid their last bill on time. I have 2, 3, 4 still sitting here. I need to check again, but as of a couple of days ago, they had not been paid. All right, next up, 12 Buffalo nickels. You heard it right. That's 12. And they are in a sheet. And here, let's just do this. I'll just take these and move them down here. You have a 13 type 2, a 13D type 1, a 1914, 1920, 1920S, 1923, 23S, 27D, one without a full date, I guess. That would be the case. A 1936, a 1938D, twice. So there it is. All 12. I'll go over these dates again. Let me take a look. Oh yeah, it was generous even giving that one a 19. That's a dateless. There's not even a 19 on that one. So the date's gone on that one. But we have a 1914, a 1920, a 1920S, a 1923, a 1923S, a 27D, a 13 Type 2, 13D Type 1, a 36, and two 38Ds. I got Matthew at $20. Thank you, Matthew. $20 now. Looking for a bid of 21, 21. Anybody bid of 21? How about a bid of 21, 21? Now anybody bid of 21? Anybody bid of 21, $21 now. How about a bid of 21, 21? Anybody bid of 21? You finished your Buffalo set at Dalton. Awesome. I wish I could say I finished anything recently. Been kind of running amok. No bid of 21, $20 going once. Now looking for a bid of 21, 21. Now a bid of 21. How about a bid of 21, 21? I'll do twice. And last call now, 20, 20, looking for a bid of 21, 21. Now a bid of 21. How about a bid of 21? Sold at $20. Yeah, about it. Thank you. Next up, what do I have next? Proof and Unc Jefferson nickels in a sheet. 19 coins. We've got a nice BU, 1953S. There's a 70S, says it's a 70S over S, RPM number 3. 64 proof with a double die reverse, a 1962 proof with a double die obverse. We've got a 62 proof with a double die obverse. There's a 62 proof with another double die obverse. 62 proof with a DDO and DDR, and that one's got some color toning. You can see the color on that one. There's a 54S and BU, a 61 DDO DDR, and it looks like they've been identified. And we have a 1963D DDR, 59D in BU. There's a 60 DDR, 63D nickel. There's a 60D nickel. This one says it's lightly toned. I don't see it. There's a 63 nickel, another 63 nickel, a 63D that it says is toned. I don't really consider that toning. 1979 UNC and a 1989. It says D over D RPM, unlisted. Came out of a mint set, looks like. So there's what we've got. I'm going to turn this way, and I'm going to make the picture a little smaller, so if I can. I guess I can. It's not going to show up for me. Okay, well, we'll do it like this. We already ran through them one time. We got a $24 bid by SFC now, looking for a 25, 25. Anybody bid a 25, $25 bid? There's 75 at 25, 75 at 25. Anybody bid a 26, 26 now? Anybody bid a 26? I got 25, looking for a bid of 26. Hello, Ant. Good evening, sir. I got a 25, looking for a bid of 26, 26 now. Anybody bid of 26? There's Kevin at 26 now, 27. Looking for a $27 bid. $27 bid now. Anybody bid at $27? I see there's 19 coins here. If you bid $2 a piece on these DDRs and DDOs, you'd be bidding, what, $38? So you got 26 out there. Kevin Dobbs at 26 now, looking for a bid of 27. Going once at 26, looking for 27. 26 now, looking for a bid of 27. 27 now. How about a bid of 27? 27. Looking for 27. 27 now. How about a bid of 27? 27. Anybody bid of 27? There's Carl at 30. Carl at 30 now, 31, 32, 32, looking for 32, $32, how about a bit of 32, 32, itty bit of 32, 32, looking for a bit of 32, $32 now, how about a bit of 32, there's Kevin at 32 now, 34, 32 now, 34, 34, looking for a bit of 34, 34, itty bit of 34. Got to do it in $2 increments, Carl. Got 32, looking for 34, 34 now, how about a bit of 34, 34. There's 34, 34 now, 36. Looking for that bit of $36, 36 now, anybody bit of 36, how about a bit of 36, 36 now, anybody bit of 36. Kevin is out. Carl at 34, got 34 now, going once. I got 34 now, going twice. Last call now, all in, all done. Sold to Carl, 34. Thank you, sir. Next up, I have a mix of 7 Jefferson nickels, including 3 wartime nickels. 3 wartime nickels. We're starting this at $7, folks. Do your math. There's a 43S. There is a 1970S. There's a 70D. This is another. Wish I knew where my glasses went. I'd be picking them up right now. This one's a 43 Philadelphia. There's a nice 1966. There's a really nice 1981D. And then there is a 1945D. 1945D. That's what you get. And there's 7 nickels. I got 75 at 10, Matthew back at 11. $11 now, 12. $11 now, 12, a bit of $12, 12. How about that? $12, $12 now, a bit of $12. How about it? 12, bit of 12, bit of 12, a bit of 12. Got 11 going once. There's 12. 12 now, looking for a bit of 13, 13 now. How about a bit of 13, 13? Anybody bit of 13? 13 now, Matthew at 13 now, looking for a bit of 14, 14. How about a bit of 14, 14 now? Anybody bit of 14? Got 13, looking for a bit of 14, $14. How about a bit of 14, 14? Anybody bit of 14? Got 13 going once now, looking for 14, $14. How about a bit of 14? 75 says she's out. Thank you, 75. I got 13 now, looking for a bit of 14 going once. Twice now, 13, looking for a bit of 14, $14. How about a bit of 14? Final call, looking for a bit of 14. And sold to Matthew, 13. I appreciate it, Matthew. Thank you very much, sir. This one flip right here says 1909 VDB DD01 on it, but it is not the correct item. Although we do have one of those available this evening. Let's hop right to it. What do we got up next? A 38 Jefferson. 38 Jefferson, $6 start on this. I'm going to go over to my scoop. These colors are hideous. They aren't even close to correct. I'm going to work on it here for just a moment because it's going to make a difference. Let's see here. Again, it will not let me change my white balance. It still will not let me change my white balance. So what do I do now? Gamma doesn't do me any good. There we go. Does that look a little more like a real nickel? I think it looks a little more like a real nickel. Let me stick something under here of color. So that we can see whether my colors are correct. It's somewhat close. It needs a little more yellow. Yeah, needs a little more yellow. Hang on a second. Let me get that set up for us. That's a little more correct. A little more anyway. Need to knock the saturation down just a little bit. That's a little more like correct. How about that? I think that looks pretty close. All right. There we go. Onto a coin. It's still blue? No, I think he might have been answering to the old way that it was. I don't really see it being blue now. It's greenish now. Great. Well, we're going to have to deal with what we've got because I can't see color. And because I can't see color, we could do this all night. I wanted to get it closer. It was horrible before. So now at least I know it's closer. Let's see. A little green this time, okay? Okay. That's about as close as I can get it right there. Okay, that's as close to the real color as I'm going to be able to show you. It is a little oversaturated in the yellow or green direction. But we've at least got a coin. Matthew at $9 now, looking for a $10 bid. $10 now. Anybody bid at $10? How about a $10 bid? Eddie bid at $10 for this first year Jefferson nickel. 1938 was the first year of Jefferson nickels. Designed by Felix Schlag, a German-born designer and sculptor. He had a different design that he liked, but the mint didn't like it, so he went with a more simple design that we are currently using. This is one of a few coin designs that have lasted this long. Not very many ever do. The Lincoln cent and the Jefferson nickel are the two longest continuously used. I'm sorry, the Lincoln cent and the Washington quarter and the Jefferson nickel are the three most lengthily used designs today. We still use two of the three. Well, actually one of the three, if you think about the reverse too. Sherman, look, dog, you're in the way now. Okay. At $9 bid, looking for 10. $10 now. Anybody bid at $10? How about a bid at 10? 10 now. Anybody bid at 10? Once to $9, looking for a bid at $10. $10 bid. How about a bid at $10? $10 bid. Now anybody bid at $10? That looks more like correct tone. Let me put something else up here that has a very common color that everybody knows. Duracell battery. I think it's about the right color, roughly. All right, we're going to sell this one to Matthew. Thank you very much, sir. Got that sold to Matthew. Next coin up. Key date, folks. Key date warning. There it is. 1950D. Nice BU 1950D. Going to start this at $9. Only $9. Matthew gives me a $9 bid. Now look for 10. $10 bid. How about a bid at $10? Ivan at 11. Ivan at 11 now, looking for $12. How about a $12 bid? Now there's 12. Matthew at 12 now, 13. Looking for a $13 bid. 13 now, looking for a $13 bid. How about a bid at 13? 13. Anybody bid at 13? Got Matthew at 12. There's 13. Eric SFC at 13. 13 now, looking for 14. $14 bid now. How about a bid at 14? 14. I got 13. SFC at 13, looking for a bid of 14. $14 now. How about a bid of 14? 14. There's 14. There's 14 now, looking for a bid of 15. $15. How about a bid of 15? 15 now. Anybody bid of 15? I got Matthew at 14, looking for a bid of $15. 15 now, how about a bid of 15, 15? There's Ivan at 15, 15 now, 16. 16, looking for a bid of $16. 16 now, anybody bid of 16? I got 15 going once, looking for a bid of 16. $16 now, anybody bid of 16? It's a very clean BU coin. It's not quite as yellowish as it looks here. I wish I could get this color a little more straight. There's a $16 bid now. 16 now. Look over a bid of 17. 17 now. How about a bid of 17? 17. Looks like Matthew's walking away with half the lots tonight. Ivan is out. Thank you very much, Ivan. Got a $16 bid now. Looking for 17. 17 now. How about a bid of 17? 17. Got a 16 going once now. Looking for a bid of 17. 17 now. A bit of 17. My problem is I don't have that capability, Dirty Water. I can't just add red. I have like a color, like the old-fashioned TV sets where you change color by moving a stick back and forth. And then you've got saturation where you make more color or less color. And then you've got brightness and contrast. And that color thing, that color selector, best I can do is get it where it looks like it's about right. And that's most I can do. So, apart from being handicapped in color, the machine is handicapped too. It doesn't have all of the controls that I would like for it to have. The problem is probably the color temperature, and I cannot adjust the color temperature. I do not know why. White balance does not work on this. It's a Dynoscope. It's a $600 microscope. You would think that you'd be able to get better control, but it doesn't have it. Anybody bid of a 16? Looking for a $17 bid. Last call now. Look for 17. How about a bid of 17? I sold at 16. Matthew, thank you very much. Now this is one that's a little more important to try to get good color. I don't know what we're going to end up with, but we're going to give it a shot anyway and see if we come up with something that at least looks halfway decent. And here it is. This, you can see by the difference in the color between this and the previous image of the 1950D that this is obviously a colored coin. Let's get it over under the desk lamp and see if I can find this color any better. You can see it a little bit here, but man, this coin is vibrant when you're looking straight at the coin. I'm telling you, it's nice on both the obverse and the reverse. But this is I got a little moth up in here. Sherman's Ease, yep, he's sitting here right behind me snoring. Let me go back over to my scope here. There we go. This thing does not pick up color well at all, but this is a nicely toned coin. 75 has a $10 bid. Paul with an $11 bid now. 12. Now 12, looking for 12. 12, itty bit of it at 12. There's 75. Back at $12. 12 now. 13. $13. How about a bit of 13? 13. Any bit of it at 13. Why is it that gnats and stuff always find their way up here every time I'm trying to do a broadcast? Paul at 13 now. 13 now. Looking for a bit of 14. 14 now. Oh, it's your boy's birthday. He's big too. 20 years old. Wow. So you are old. You are old after all. So we got 14. 75 in pennies at 14. 14 now. Looking for a $15 bid. I wish you could really see the color on this. Let me see if I can do this. I'm going to try to turn this down. Or maybe I could just cover it up completely. No, I can't because the light comes straight out of the tube where the color is. That's a little more realistic for color. If you can see, there's a ring of color around the outside periphery of the coin. It's just really hard to say. Oh, it's your birthday too, JJ. Happy birthday, sir. Today is, well, let's see, yesterday was my mother's birthday and tomorrow is my stepmother's birthday. So this is the day between for us. So it's 8/20 at 20 years old. That's pretty cool. All right, $14, 75 in pennies at 14, looking for a $15 bid. Last call now, last call looking for a $15 bid. And sold. My next door neighbor decided to mow his yard this evening. I'm not going to complain. Now we have one that we're going to need to want to look at up close. This is a 1925S FS101 double die obverse. It has a very thick date. Let me zoom in here so that we can see this with a little more contrasty appearance. There you go. 1925S FS101. It is a nice VF coin, VF Plus. And we got this started at $35. $35 to start. Anybody bid at $35? $35 now? Joe, that was $35, not $25. It's a $50 coin. There we go. Joe at $35. $35 now. Looking for $37. $37 now. How about a bid at $37? Wait a bit at $37. $37 now. A bit at $37. Looking for $37. Wait, anybody out there bid $37, $37. How about a bid of $37 now? A bit at $37. I got $35 now going once. Looking for $37. How about a bid of $37. Anybody bid at $37? I got $35 now. $35 going twice now. Looking for a bid of $37. How about a bid of $37. Anybody bid at $37? B and Liberty. There's Liberty. And there's In God We Trust. Everything is extra thick all the way around. And there's your date net mark again. And this one is sold to Joe McBride. Joe at $35. Thank you very much, sir. All right, next coin up. I'm going to leave the scope on like this because the next coin up is also, well, no, not the next one. It's the one after the next. Okay, so we will go back up to this level. That was a Sherman here, by the way, on my Bing bag. All right, let me grab the next one out. Now, this one is one of those coins that looks pretty nice, but there is a problem with the luster on this coin. It's been wiped and there are hairline scratches all over the reverse on this coin. It's a pretty nice looking coin when you look at the obverse, and it's well worth $4. But when you flip it over to the reverse, I can promise you that the luster does not shine quite right. It has hairlines on it, and those hairlines are from somebody wiping it with an abrasive brush of some sort. So it doesn't look 100% right. This would be sold by many other people as 100% right, but I will not do it. And that is a very nice looking coin, but the value is kind of hurt because of that issue. This is otherwise pretty near an uncirculated coin. See if I can get any of that to show up. It's really hard to get it to show up unless you're trying to show luster. You see there, as I tilt the coin back and forth, that it looks like grease that somebody rubbed on the coin. That's basically what it looks like, but it's actually little hairline scratches. Here, we'll do it this way. We'll try to get it good and focused in for you. I'm not getting a good area of it that makes itself well known. There's another way that you can tell right there. when your field looks normal right around a letter, oops, when your field looks normal right around a letter, and then outside of that spot the field doesn't look right, there you have a problem. Let's see where the C is kind of ghosted there. I'm not seeing any of the hairlines that you can see under a good scope. I can't see them here. But anyway, we got Doug at $6 on it. Doug at $6 now, looking for a $7 bid. $7 bid, 90, but a bid of $7. I can see where there would be plenty of people give a $15 to $20 bill for this. There, now you can see it on the obverse right there. It's just it's very, very faint, but it's definitely there. Let's see what I get on the obverse, on the reverse now. Yeah, it's there. Trust me. I'd be selling it for $25 otherwise. But there it is. Nice color, but other than that, its surface is a little messed up. We got $9 now from Stephen Allen. $9 looking for a $10 bid. Anybody bid a $10 bid? Hello, CM Silver. Good evening, sir. I actually have stuff that might go up your alley this time around. Something else that I need to let you guys know is that I've got a Freedom round. This is it's a round of silver coin turn that was designed by yours truly, by me, and I'm going to do a flip insert for this. It calls it what it is and then gives you a little bit of history plus my signature, my original pen signature. I only have a couple of these. I think I bought like 10 of them back in the day, and I don't have many left, but I'm finally letting go of them. Alright, we're going to go ahead and sell this one to Paul. $10. There we go, Paul. When did I design it? It was 2016, I believe. Here is what it looks like. But it's the original design of the Freedom 1 ounce round. But anyhow, so we move on. We got people bidding on the DDO now, and I don't even have it out yet. Let's do that. Let's get that out. 1909 Philadelphia 1DO002. It's FS1102. And let me change back to my microscope. It's a very nice looking example, but let's get in a little closer here so you can see the doubling. The doubling on these coins does not show up as doubling specifically. The doubling shows up as extra thickness in the date and a few digits of the date of the coin. I've got Joe at 48 now looking for 50. Joe at 48 looking for 50. There's Ivan at 50. 50 now 55. Looking for a $55 bid. 90, but a bit of 55. How about a bit of 55? Joe is out at 50. Thank you, sir. Looking for 55. Anybody bid a 55? 55. How about a bit of 55? A bit of 55. Got 50 going once. Looking for a bit of 55. 55. Anybody bid a 55? We will be having a pool game tomorrow evening going to be doing a mystery pull tomorrow evening. $25 for every 10 coins. And this one is sold to Ivan. Sold to Ivan at $50. I appreciate it, Ivan. Thank you very much. Put us on down to the next item. Next item, 1926, Philadelphia. Beautiful twisted gem, red brown. 1926 Philadelphia Lincoln cent. They don't come a lot nicer than this. A little bit of a sort of a hidden fingerprint. There's a fingerprint there, but you can't see it at all angles because it's part of the luster of the coin. It did not get really entrenched. I mean, it's almost invisible. But it's a really pretty 1926. They're starting this off at $29. 29 the bid, 9 a bit of 29, 29, how about a bit of 29? There's a reverse side, one little mark down below the left wheat stem. 29 now, looking for a bit of 29. Yes, Joe, absolutely, I can do that. So we got Joe for 10 on the pull. I got Mark Thomas at 29 now, $30. 30, how about a bit of $30 bid, now a bit of $30. I got 29 now, looking for a bit of $30. 30 now, a bit of $30. Thanks, Joe. Bit of 30 now, a bit of $30. 30, how about a bit of $30? 1926. Beautiful uncirculated coin. Yes, sir, Ivan. I can do that. I do plan on sending out all invoices this evening after the show is over. Mark at 29, looking for a bid of $30. Anybody bid of $30? Last call now, looking for $30, $30 bid. And sold at 29 to Mark. Thank you very much, Mark. Next up is a 1913D. Fine to very fine 1913D here. Let's start this off at $6 only, $6. A very nice looking strong coin. Very evenly colored. One little hiccup on the T of cent. Little thing down there by the lower left wheat. But otherwise a very strong looking coin. We've already got 75 in pennies at 6. Now we've got Daniel at 8. Dan McCumber at $8. $8 now, looking for a $9 bid. $9. There's Paul at 10. 10 now, looking for an $11 bid. $11 bid now, a bit of $11. How about it 11? $11 net. $11. There's 11. Dan McCumber at $11. 11 now, 12. 12. How about a bit of $12? 12 now, a bit of $12. 12. Wait a bit of $12. So this is that perfect grade right there in between fine and very fine. It's a fine 15. It's a nice clean looking coin. It has some separation between the cheek and the jaw. It's not quite separated enough for a very fine grade, although the reverse is very fine. So it's just kind of weak on the obverse. We've got 75 now at $14. 14 now, looking for a bit of 15. There's Daniel McCumber at 15. 15 now, looking for 16. $16 now, a bit of $16. 16 now, a bit of 16. How about a bit of 16? Got 15, looking for a bit of $16. 16 now, a bit of 16. There's Paul at 18. Paul at 18. 18 now looking for 19. $19.75 is out. Thank you very much. Paul at 18. 18 now looking for 19. There's Dan at 19. 19 now 20. $20 bid. 9 a bit of $20. 29 a bit of $20. How about a bit of 20? 19 looking for 20. 29 a bit of 20. Paul is out. Thank you very much. Dan at 19 looking for a bit of $20. 29 a bit of 20. Going once. 19 looking for a bit of 20. On twice now. 19 looking for a bit of $20. 29 a bit of 20. And sold to Mr. Dan at $19. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Next up, going to be this 1923S. 1923S, and a nice, very fine. There it is right there, 1923S. Nice, very fine. This has a slightly soft reverse, but that's due to die wear, not to coin wear. Got Matthew at 11, Dan McCumber at 12, Matthew back at 13, 13 now looking for a bit of 14, $14, how about a bit of 14? 14 now, there's 14, Dan at 14 now looking for 15, $15 bid now, a bit of 15, there's Matthew back at 15. 15, 16 now, 16, how about a bit of 16, $16? Got a 15 looking for a 16, 16 now, a bit of 16. There's 16, 16 now looking for a bit of $17, 17 now, a bit of 17, how about a bit of 17? There's 17, 17 looking for a bit of 18, $18 now, how about a bit of 18? Daniel is out. Matthew at 17, looking for a bit of 18. Last call now, looking for a bit of $18. 18, how about a bit of 18? Sold to Matthew at $17. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. On to the next item. How about a 1911 that is a strong woody, very nice woody, and this coin is a nice AU coin. Would you look at that? Very strong. Nice 1911, barely AU. It's a nice AU. 75 gives me a $20 start. $20 start now, looking for 21. 21 now, a bit of 21. How about a bit of 21? 21. There's your obverse for the appeal. Looks like somebody used a putty knife or a paint knife and spread paint across the coin. And here it runs the opposite direction, which it should if it goes all the way through the planchet. Very, very high detail. Very nice looking coin. Dan now at 21. 21 now 22. 22, anybody bit of 22? How about a bit of 22? 22 now, anybody bit of 22? Anybody bit of 22? There's 22 now 23. What's up with his eye? I see nothing, Dr. Jones, as part of the design. Yeah, all I can see is part of what came with the design. I got Dan back at 23 now. 23 now, looking for a bit of 24. 24, how about a bit of 24? I got Dan at 23, looking for a bit of 24. A bit of 24. Once at 23, looking for a bit of 24. Yes, it's copper. It's actually French bronze. 95% copper, 5% mixture of tin and zinc. I got a 23 going twice. Now looking for a bit of 24. 24, how about a bit of 24? And sold to Dan at 23. Appreciate it, Dan. Thank you very much, sir. Beautiful coin. If I collected these Woodies, this would be one that would definitely stay in my collection. Kind of scarce to get these this early in this condition that have that Woody on it. Here is a 1910 Lincoln cent that is a choice uncirculated brown. Beautiful choice unk brown, 1910. There's the obverse, and then the reverse. Choice unk because it does have some anti-reflective spotting on it. But we're also starting this at only $22. 22 to start. Now, anybody bid a 22, 22. How about a bit of 22? Zoom in on the N of United. On this one, you're looking for a special 09 reverse. That's not what this is. This is normal. I had you off the pass on that one. What's the right wheat sheaf? What's on the right wheat? You talking about on the upper greens on the wheat lines up there? That is it's a spot of very light corrosion is what that is. I don't think it's carbon corrosion because it's brown, but it's not shining like the rest of the coin. Matthew up at 22 now. 22 looking for 23. 23, 23. Anybody bid a 23? And there's just a little tiny bit of that on the obverse down below the vest. $23, look 22, looking for 23. $23 bid now. Anybody bid a 23? I got 22. 22 once now, looking for 23. 23. Anybody bid a 23? I got 22 twice now, looking for a bid of 23. $23. How about a bid of 23? 23. A bit of 23. And sold to Matthew at 22. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Do have a few other really nice, choicey looking earlier Lincolns coming up. This is one of them. This is a stunning coin, folks, and if you don't give me the money for it, I'll keep it because I like it. 1911 gem uncirculated. It's got a few little tiny scrapes on it, but look at the luster on that coin. That coin is a flash of luster. I started at $80. Easily $125 coin here. Starting at $80. $80 now. Anybody at $80? $80 now. Looking for a bit of $80. $80 now. Yeah, wow, right? There's Mark at $80. $80 now. 85. 85. Anybody a bit of 85? 85. How about a bit of 85? 85. 85. Anybody a bit of 85? Got 80, looking for 85. 85 now. Anybody a bit of 85? Last call. $80, looking for 85. 85. Sold to Mark. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. All right. Next up, How about an uncirculated 1909 VDB? See if anybody wants one of these at $25 start. $25 start. 1909 VDB Lincoln Cent. Start us off 25. Anybody bid at 25? 25 now. Anybody bid at 25? 25 now. Anybody bid at 25? How about a bid at 25? Nice uncirculated 1909 VDB. $25 to start. How about a $25 bid? There's Indigenous Treasures at 25. 25 now, $30. How about 26? Let's do 26. 26 now. Anybody bid at 26? Looking for 26 now. How about a bid at 26? There's 26. 26 now, 27. 27. How about a bid at 27? 27 now. Anybody bid at 27? Anybody at 27? 27, there's 27 now, 28. 28, looking for a $28 bid now. How about a bid at 28? 28, there's 28 now, 29. 29, 29, how about a bid at 29? 29 now, a bid at 29. And IT at $30. 30 now, 32. 32 will be the next bid, 32. How about a bid at 32? Gotta have a 32. Got IT at $30, looking for 32. $32 now. Anybody bid at 32? 32. Okay, there's 32. IT at 32. 32 now, 34. Now 34, looking for 34. It's $2 increments after $30. $2 increments. Got a $32 bid. IT at 32, looking for a bid at 34. 34 now. How about a bid at 34? All right, got 32 once, looking for 34. I got IT, you've already got the $34 bid, or $32 bid. You don't need to bid 34. You got the high bid at 32. Going twice at 32, looking for 34. Last call, 32, looking for 34. $34 now, a bit at 34. And sold. Indigenous Treasures, $32. Hello, Jason. I remember you. Get back to a point where we need to talk again. 26D comes up next. This nice, very fine coin. It has weak details. Now we need to talk about this because this is an education point. You see how that looks kind of weak? I mean, it's just overall. The LI of Liberty is kind of weak. The N of In God We Trust is a little weak. But look at the point of detail on that cheek and jaw. That's got enough detail for an extremely fine coin. Now we look on the reverse, missing wheat lines altogether. In fact, the wheat grains are mostly filled in. And the reason for that is that this die was used for an excessively long period of time to be minting coins. So this is technically an extremely fine coin. Technically an extremely fine coin. Jason, if you want to send me an email, that would be the best way. Send me an email with your phone number and I'll give you a call as soon as the show is over. If that's what you want me to do. You send me an email right there. Check the weight. No, this is a normal coin, Mark. It's a normal coin. It was struck normally. It's just struck with a very, very worn reverse die. So we're starting this at $5, folks. Anybody want to get it? $5? $5. $5, 1926D. If you haven't noticed or haven't looked, an extremely fine 26D is like a $30 coin. But we're going to start this one at $5. $5. Anybody bid a $5 bid? Start me off. $5. $5 now. Anybody bid a $5? Well, if it's a 45, it's at least a $20, $25 coin. So we'll see where it goes. Matthew is the first in at 5. Now Dan at 6. $6 now. Looking for 7. 7 now. Anybody bid a $7? How about a bid of $7? Yes, it's because the coin shows exactly what the die looked like with details, even though the die itself was worn. Correct. That is the point here. You see how the 6 has that little shadow coming off of it toward the rim? You see the rough tail at the bottom of the entire bottom of the bust is rough. That's because of all the die wear that this die experienced prior to striking this coin. Get it back up here to the other side again. You've got nearly a full detail coin without it being full detail because it was slammed and it was a nice strike. The problem, this is not a weak struck coin. This is a fully struck coin with a very weak die. Hello, Weldon Carey. We got IT up at $15 now. 15 now, looking for 16. $16. How about a bit of 16? 16, looking for a bit of 16. $16 now. There's 16 now. 17. 16, 17. 17 now, looking for a bit of 17. $17. How about a bit of 17? This is one of those things that I want you to start watching for in dealers' shops and at coin shows, because there are a lot of dealers who don't understand the teens, 20s, and 30s Lincoln cents to the extent that they get, that you're going to find a lot of weak design coins that are much higher in detail or much higher in grade than the detail would indicate. Dan at 18 now. IT back at 20. 20 now. 21. 21. How about a bit of 21? 21 now. A bit of 21. Looks almost black and white. Yeah, it's not. It's got color. That's just how it's how it happens to be sparkling in the light. I've got the light on it to show detail, or in this case, lack thereof. This is what happened to at least 2 of the 4 known dies of the 22 no-D, and it happened to the obverse of it happened to the reverse on 3 of the 4 dies. The 4th die, it did not happen to the reverse. The reverse was a relatively new reverse die, but the obverse, the mint mark, was either completely worn all the way off or was never there to begin with. Yes, and Jason, the color is off. This camera does not capture really good color. I'm about to look into replacing it. And we got a $20 bid out there. I'm going to give one last call. One last call to go above $20. Looking for 21. Oh, it is off, Jason. I know it's off. Can't get the color to come up right on this camera. All right, sold. Sold to Indigenous Treasures. Gets a really nice looking coin. This is technically an extremely fine coin, but you can't sell it for extremely fine because of the detail, the lack of detail on it. All right, next up, we're going to go with a toner. Another toner. Hey, you can send me an email anytime, Jason. Pass me your phone number and I'll give you a call. Now this 1939D has a little bit of that bluish purple look on the outside edges. It's otherwise a really nice looking brownish coin. And then the other side is almost a silverish white toward the middle, and then around the outside you've got that bluish, brownish bluish color again, that indigo luster brown coin. Ant with a $9 bid. $9 now. 10 now. 10. How about a bit of $10? 10 now. Anybody bid a $10 bid? Itty bitty bit of $10 bid. $10 now. Itty bitty bit of $10. $10 bid. Anybody bid a $10 bid? $10 now. Itty bitty bit of 10. Last call. Last call. There's Dan at 10. 10 now. $11. 11 looking for an $11 bid. How about $11? $11 bid now. Anybody bid $11? Once at 10 looking for an $11 bid. Adjust the lighting. Yeah, it's going to be hard. A hard call. There we go. That is actually good call, Ant. It's actually much closer. That's actually relatively close to the actual color of the coin. All right, got an $11 bid. 11 now, looking for 12. 12 now. How about a $12 bid? 12, itty bitty bit of $12, 12. There's Dan back at 12. 12 now, 13. How about 13? $13. Looking for a $13 bid. 13 now, a bit of 13, 13. I got a 12 going once, looking for $13. How about a bit of 13, 13? Ant is out and sold to Dan. That's easy. $12 to Dan McCumber. Thank you very much, sir. Got him a tuna. I like the tunas. Another one. This one's a Toner Woody. 1940. Let's start this off at $9. $9 only. There you go. Look at this. It's got toning. It's got woody. It's got everything a collector could want. Very pretty at $9. There's your obverse and the color on that, and your reverse. Nice banding in the woody. Just really nice color. Nice. I would call it visual texture. Farm Dog has a $9 bid out there, looking for 10 now. Farm Dog at 9, looking for a $10 bid. 10 now. Anybody bid at $10? There's 75 at 11. 75 at 11. 11 now, looking for 12. $12. 12 now. How about a $12 bid? 75 at 11, looking for 12. There's Farm Dog back at 12. 12 now. 13. Now 13. 13. How about a bit of 13? There's 13. 13 now, 14. 14 looking for a $14 bid. 14 now, a bit of 14. Wow. 8:19 p.m. and it's dark outside. I'm not used to that. We are getting toward colored leaf season. Dan at 14 now. 14 looking for 15. $15. How about a bit of 15? 15. Got a big auction coming up next week. I'm not going to do the high value auction yet because I haven't had a chance to photograph the coins and get them ready. The high value auction will be in September. 75 at 15 now, looking for 16. But next week's auction will have a nice little array of pretty coins, much like today's auction. I got 15 going once, looking for 16. 16 now, and a bit of 16. Real nice high luster coin. It's got the wood grain going in two different directions. You've got it going up and down and side to side. It's really kind of cool. I really like this. If I can get in real close, there's a hair on this. Sherman. Alright, if I can get in real close, you can see this. There you go. There's the texture. Isn't that really cool? That's just awesome cool. I love it. All right. Dan is out. Dan was against 75. Benjamin comes in. Benjamin with a $16 bid now. 16 now, looking for 17. 16 looking for 17. $17 bid now. How about a $17 bid? Anybody with a 17? Get this thing back in focus now. Move my light back down. And there we are. 75 back at 17. Yeah, Dan Benjamin was trying to snipe there. Unfortunately, because we have a soft close, there is no sniping here. Anybody who bids, I go through the same process prior to the next bid. I give it about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and the reason for that is because of the lag. We got 17 going once now, looking for an $18 bid. 18 now, a bit of 18, how about a bit of 18? 17 twice now, looking for a bit of 18. 18 now, how about a bit of 18? 18 now, a bit of 18. Last and final call at 17, looking for an $18 bid. 18 now, a bit of 18, any bit of 18. All right, sold to 75 in pennies for $17. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now we have a 1941. This 1941 is special because it has a struck through. Not just any struck through, but a struck through the date, which makes it more special because, well, people just really like that. Hang on a second. Let me get this stuff straight here. Don't want to lose track of where I am. But if you look at the date area here, you'll see a really nice looking struck through running right through the date. Now it's a lower condition coin, but man, these are scarce where you've got a struck through in the date where you can still read the date. I think this was a very thin piece of metal that it struck through. Carl gives me a $7 bid. 7 now, looking for an $8 bid. $8 now, a bit of $8. How do you know it's struck through and not a lamination peel? Well, the edges of this are all relatively sharp, but there's no undertucked edges showing signs of what we would call what do you call it, the layering. That was not a good move. Let's try it this way. Best I can do, ladies and gents. But that is definitely a struck through. Interesting one because it struck right through the 4-1 of the date. You can still read it. $9 to IT, looking for a $10 bid now. $10, anybody bid a $10? How about a $10 bid? Once now at $9, looking for a $10 bid. Anybody bid a $10? There's 10. Paul at $10. 10 now. $11 bid. How about $11 bid? I got 11. 11 now. 12. Looking for 12. $12. How about a $12 bid? I got Paul at $12. Carl tried $12, didn't get in time. I got a 12. Looking for 13. 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? Got Paul at 12. Looking for 13. There's 14. IT at 14 now. Looking for 15. $15. How about a bid of 15? 15 now, anybody bid at $15? 15, how about a bid of 15? I got Paul at 15, 15 now, 16, $16, how about a bid of 16? I got IT at 17. 17 now $18. $18 bid. Looking for an $18 bid. How about an $18 bid? Got 17 going once. Looking for an $18 bid. 18 now. Anybody bid of 18? I 17 twice now. Looking for a bid of 18. $18. How about a bid of 18? $18 now. Anybody bid of 18? Paula's out. Thank you very much, sir. 17. Looking for an $18 bid. Last call now. 17. Looking for an $18 bid. 18 now. Anybody bid of 18? And sold at $17. 17 to IT. Thank you very much. Thank you, girls. Next coin. This one I don't even need to take out of the holder, but I'm going to anyway. This is a 1967 dime. It's in a really nice shape, and it has a little bite taken out of it, and that bite is straight. Given that bite is straight, it's called a straight clip. The important part about a straight clip is that you have a row of, imagine a sheet of metal, and you're going to use a cookie cutter, and you're going to cut pieces of metal that are round so you can make coins. So you're cutting little cookies out of your sheet. And let's say you've got 5 cookies across in your sheet. You're going to have 5 cuts going straight across of little circles. If you cut too closely with the next row, you're going to get 5 little clips, and those 5 little clips are going to be curved clips because you've already got a curved piece, an arc of curved piece missing out of those planchets. There's 5 of them there. So this isn't that. If it's a straight clip like this, you're cutting it from the edge of the sheet. Move it over to the right or to the left and then cut again, you're going to get a straight clip. Thing about a straight clip is you can only have 2 on each row. You can actually only have 1 on each row, depending on the direction it's moved, or you could have 5 curved clips. Which one's more common? The 5 curved clips are going to be a lot more common than the 1 straight clip. And that's what this is. Straight clip came from the edge of the sheet, so this was the very edge of the sheet going right or left. So I got IT at 22, Paul back at 24. 24 now looking for a bid of 25. These do not come around very often, especially in higher denominations. You can tell that your clip is real. See how weak the design in America gets as you're getting toward the edge of that clip? That doesn't happen any other way. It only happens when you got a clip planchet like this. Somebody tries to cut the edge of the coin and sand it down, you're not going to have that weakness. See how the rim gets weak as you get toward the edge of the clip? That's another good way of being able to tell. Now, some people say exactly opposite a clip, you're supposed to have a really soft area in the design. That's not always true. It's called a Blakesley effect, and sometimes it does work and sometimes it does not. In this particular case, it's easy to tell this is genuine because of how soft America is, which is right in the area where the clip is. I got IT at 26. Anybody want to bid a $27 bid? Hello, Roy. Good evening. 26 now, looking for a bid of 27. 27 now, anybody bid of 27? This one's definitely real. Definitely all the ones that I'm selling are real. I check them out pretty carefully. No bid of 27, got 26 once, now looking for a bid of 27. I got 26 twice now, looking for a bid of 27. 27 now, how about a bid of 27? And sold to Indigenous Treasures, $26. You got yourself a really nice error coin there. Really nice one. All right, we got another error coin. This one is a silver dime. That's right, silver dime. And this one also has a clip. And it also has a straight clip. There's another straight clip on a silver dime right here. And this one has the Blakesley effect. The Blakesley effect is always going to show up. Hang on a second. This makes a perfect time to introduce something. Hang on just a minute. Let me go get it. Mr. Patreus Hadrakis sent me a package of these interesting little skewers, and they have an arrow on them, and I think they are so cool. This is your clip right here. This is his version of a PV pointer. This is actually a package of these. There's a package of like 50 of these that came from Patreus Hadrakis. He mailed them directly to me. And I think they're absolutely wonderful. So there's your clip right there. And then over here, there's a weak spot in the rim right there. That is called your Blakesley effect. The Blakesley effect is where the dime wasn't wide enough going across because this clip was already in it. It wasn't wide enough going across for the upset mill to completely upset the rim. So what happened is you got fully upset rims going most of the way around the coin. Most of all this was upset normally because the side-to-side diameter was the proper diameter. But when you cut a little bit off of it, your diameter is not proper diameter, thus it doesn't have the power to push this rim up. So that makes this a definite, genuine clip. See it? So there's your obverse and your reverse. On the reverse, it shows that Blakesley effect just a little bit, not very much, but then you got your clip down here, and your clip is a straight clip. Definitely a genuine clip. So it's a 1957 silver dime, 90% coin silver. Got a clip. Paul's at $12. Wait a minute. Paul, I need 14, sir. Need 14. Looking for 14. 14 for the start on this. It's about a $25 coin. I just can't do less than 14. Alright, Paul shows me a 14. 14 now, looking for 16. Or 15. How about a $15 bid? 15 now, anybody bid a 15? I did not know that. New to me. I'm glad we're teaching each other here. Eric says, interesting fact that Blakesley never owned his own coins. He would examine others in his research. So he always studied other people's coins, never got his own. But this effect was named after him because he was the first one to really go through and report it. There is something odd going on with this, and I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's got like a double lip. It's got like an indentation. And then I can show you this. Yeah, there. The actual clip itself, I think this might be a ragged clip. A ragged clip comes from the end of the sheet, where it was not necessarily cut straight off. So they would be about 10 times less common than straight clips. And then elliptical clips are even more uncommon. That's where two rows were chopped real close to one another and you end up with a football-shaped coin. Or a bow tie-shaped coin. Which both can happen. Yeah, I'm thinking a ragged clip. The more I think ragged clip, the more 14's just not anywhere near enough. But 14's where we're at. Paul at 14 now, looking for a bid of $15. 15 now. Anybody bid a 15 before I close this off? Got a 14, looking for a 15. $15 bid, looking for a $15 bid on an uncirculated silver dime with a ragged clip. The more I look at this, the more I'm certain it's a ragged clip. It's not a curved clip. And it's not a straight clip. The holder says it's a straight clip, but it isn't. I'm going to change the holder. And as an extra added gift for the very first person for the very first time ever, I am using one of Patreus's PV pointers, and you will get the actual PV pointer that I used in identifying this coin and pointing to it. I got 17 now, 17. Now 20. Paul at 20 now, looking for a $21 bid. Now, how about a bid of $21? 21. There's what I changed this to. So that's the holder. Change it to a ragged clip. And I'm going to point to it again because you're actually going to get the pointer. So let's point to it over here and point to your ragged clip. You can see how that is not an even straight clip. It's not a curved clip because curved clips chop down, and this little weird looking termination here is not curved. It's not curved and it's not straight, so this has to be a ragged clip. So we got 35 from Paul now. 35 looking for a $37 bill. 37 now. Anybody bid a 37? Got 35 looking for 37. How about a bid of 37? I got 37 from IT looking for 39 now. Anybody bid a 39? There's 40 from Paul now. 42. 40 now. 42. How about a bid of 42? Anybody bid a 42? IT at 42 now. 44. Wow, this is a perfect example of this. It's a minor clip, but it's a ragged clip. A ragged can only come from the front of the sheet or the back of the sheet, not from the sides and not from the inside. All right, got Paul at 45 now. 45 now. 47 looking for a $47 bid. 47, then the next bid would be 50. 47, then 50. 47's I'm looking for now. 47, anybody bid at 47? 47. $45 going once, looking for 47. $47. Anybody bid at 47? How about a bid at 47? Twice now, 45. Looking for a bid at 47. 47 now. IT is out. Thank you. Last call, 47. Sold to Paul. $45. Thank you, sir. Discovering as we go along. Sometimes even I don't know what I'm selling until I get a good chance to look at it. Next up here, this one is a curved clip. This one is just a curved clip. It's a 1966 dime. Yeah, nice little clip right there. That is a curved clip. You have Blakesley effect on the other side. The N and the T of trust are almost gone. That's Blakesley effect for you, where it gets weak on the opposite side from the clip. So you've got the design is weak right around the edge of the clip. The rims are weakening toward the clip. And you've got that Blakesley effect. I get another pointer. I got to put this one with the other coin here. There we go. Got that one with the other coin. Now I got to get another pointer out. Let's see, what color shall I use this time? Let's try white. These are so cool. I think they're olive stabbers. I think they are. What does it say these things are? Cocktail spears. It's exactly what it says. There's 100 of them here. All right, but there it is. There's your clip, and then over here is your Blakesley effect. This little guy right in here. I got a 10, 11, and a 13. I got a 13 now, 15. Paul at 15 now, 16, 16. How about a bit of 16? Got 15, looking for a bit of 16. This one is an AU coin. It's a pretty nice looking coin. And a genuine curved clip. I got IT at 17, 17 now, 19, 18. How about 18? $18 bid now, a bit of 18, 18. How about a bit of 18? There's Paul at 20, 20 now, 21, 21, 21. How about a bit of $21? 21 now, a bit of 21, 21, any bit of 21. Got 20, looking for a bit of 21, $21 now, a bit of 21. There's 22, IT at 22 now, looking for 23. 22, looking for a bit of 23, 23 now, a bit of 23. Paul is out. IT and Paul have been fighting over this one since $10. So I'm going to go ahead and sell this one to IT at 22. There you go, my lady. My ladies. Thank you much. All right. Up now, how about a 1962 nickel that has a clip? I am just clipped all up. I'm clipped one way and done two way and then three way. There you go. There's your nickel. That is about a 5% curved clip right there. About 5% of the design is missing. And there it is. Give us this focus. Thank you. This opportunity to focus. 1962 got Eric SFC at $6. 6 now, looking for a bit of $7. $7. How about a bit of 7? $7 now, how about a bit of $7? How about a bit of $7? Got 6, looking for 7. How about a bit of $7? 7 now, a bit of 7. Nice BU coin. 1962 nickel. Got that curved clip. Okay, this is what a clip normally looks like. You remember how that other one was just really jagged on the end? Well, usually there is a part that sticks out a little bit on the terminus of the cut. So right there in the center, there's that little bulge, that little ridge. That shows that it's two blades chopping together. And then you've got your terminated ends that have weakness in the rim as you approach them. Then you've got the weak design in unum there, and that shows that you've got weakness where the metal could not completely fill in where the coin goes. And this particular one did not have much of a Blakesley effect, although there is a very small amount. That very small amount, well, a regular microscope would help a lot, but that very small amount is right here on the rim above the T. You can see that that's directly across. There we go. Go directly across, and that's where your Blakesley effect is going to show up, and it's very small, but you can kind of see how it's a little bit weak on the rim right there. Let's flip it over this way. Hey, Stephen Allen, I appreciate it. Have a good night. And there's your Blakesley effect. Okay, so here is your design and your clip, and you go straight across. And there's your Blakesley effect right there underneath and between the D and the S. Your rim gets a little bit chalky right there, a little bit extra thick because it's not striking up quite as much. So you do have Blakesley effect on this. Absolutely 100% genuine clip right there. I see from this distance it's really hard to see that Blakesley effect, but it is there. Oh, Steve. Good evening, sir. Eric is out IT at 15. 15, looking for 16. 16, anybody bit of 16? That first call now, 16, $16. How about a bit of 16, 16? I got 15, going twice now, looking for 16, 16 now, anybody bit of 16? right, sold at $15. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, IT. My ladies. All right, here we are. On to something different. How about that? A 1993 broad-struck Lincoln cent. Broad-struck meaning that you've got pretty much all of the design within the coin, but you have this extra out here. Makes the coin larger around than it should be. Larger around than it should be is the part where it comes into broad. Broad struck meaning struck larger than it should be because it was not being retained by the outer collar while the coin is being struck. So it was struck out into thin wind, and that's how big it became because of the strike pressure. Sometimes they get bigger and they get bigger and they get bigger. Sometimes these are the size of a quarter. I got market $9 on this. $9 looking for a $10 bid. $10 bid now, a bit of $10. How about a bit of $10 now, a bit of $10. 10 looking for $10. How about a bit of $10? $10 now, a bit of $10. And this is actually an uncentered broad strike. Uncentered broad strike because not all of the rim is there above God and we. Just opposite the thickest part. It's not quite there. So this is it's an uncentered broad strike. Some people call it an off-center strike. Either or, it's the same thing. Got IT at 10 now. 10 now, looking for an $11 bid. $11 bid now. How about $11 bid? Market 11 now, 12 now, 12. How about a bit of $12? 12 now, a bit of $12. How about a bit of 12, $12? I know what I need. I'll get one after the show's over. You're right about that. Some rum and coke pokes. Market 11 now, looking for 12. $12. 12 now, and a bit of $12. 12. How about a bit of 12? 11 going once, looking for $12 bid. 12 now, and a bit of $12. There's IT at 12. 12 now, 13. Now 13. $13. How about a bit of 13? $13 now, and a bit of 13. And Mark is out. Looks like IT is going to get this one at 12. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Very, very much. IT at 12. Now we have another. This one is interesting too. This is it's a 1996 Lincoln cent. It's 1996. Pretty much normal on the obverse, but look at the reverse. We're struck through a glob of stuff here on the reverse. That glob of stuff that we're struck through is probably grease and grime and dirt and other filth. But it still makes the coin a very interesting find. I'll start this off at 9. Paul gives me a $9 bid. 9 now, looking for 10. $10. $10. How about a bit of $10? Anybody bid of $10? How about a bit of 10? I'm looking for 10. Anybody with a $10 bid? $10 bid now. Anybody bid of $10? $10 bid, $10 bid, $10 bid, bid. There is your area of weakness. All this. And that's weak design because there was garbage stuck between the die and the planchet when it was being struck. And so that looks like a big wad of bubble gum was stuck to the die while it was striking the coin. It couldn't strike up all the way because, well, the metal had nowhere to go after the recess was filled up. So yeah, Paul at $9. $9 looking for a $10 bid. $10 bid now, a bit of $10. It's not just grease either, because grease would have moved. Grease would have splattered outward, and we wouldn't have a very sharp edge on the glob area. All right, we're going to sell this one to Paul. $9. Thank you, sir. $9 to Mr. Paul. All right, next up, lot number 31. Got a 1956 Philadelphia Lincoln Cent. Now this one, I'm going to pull out of here because these are actually kind of scarce. We're starting this one really, really low, but it's starting that. You could hear that. That was wrong. Look at that. You can barely tell it's a 1956 Lincoln Cent, but it's a 1956. It is a tapered planchet, which means that this part of the planchet over here is normal thickness. But then by the time you get over here, it tapers down to about half the thickness of a normal coin. So as you move over and it tapers down, you're going to have that same problem on both sides. That's your tapered planchet right there. This only weighs 2.3 grams. It's almost a full gram underweight. Almost a full gram underweight. Looking at a $12 bid now. Need a bid of 13. How about a bid of 13? This is a quite rare type of coin. I don't see these often at all. This is it's a nicer AU coin. It shows the error really well, and the fact that you can barely make out the last digit and the date is just added extra bonus. Just added extra bonus. You could tell it's a 56, but it really ain't easy to tell, right? Now look at the edge. I show you the edge right here as it should be, and then we come around to the other side. Look how thin that coin gets. Remarkably thin right there in that area where you've got the highest point of design loss, because it just wasn't struck up, because this planchet is thicker over here right there than it is over here right there. So there it is. We're at $25 with IT right now. Looking for a bid of 26. 26 now. How about a bid of 26? 25. Looking for a bid of 26. There's 26 from Paul. Paul at 26 now. 27. 27. How about a bid of 27? 27. Anybody bid of 27? 27 now. Anybody bid of 27? Got 26 going once. Looking for a bid of 27. 27. How about a bid of 27? I got 26 now going twice. Looking for a bid of 27. 27 now. A bid of 27. Last call. You're 26. Looking for a bid of 27. 27 now. A bid of 27. And sold. Sold to Paul on this one, $26. I appreciate it so much. I hate getting rid of that coin. I don't want it to go. How about this? 1926S. A nice looking 26S. I'm not going to pull it out of the holder. We can see the detail on the coin. It's a really nice strong strike. This is a semi-key date. Really nice strong strike with almost pretty much complete detail. This one, why I called it a VF Plus, I don't know. This is an extremely fine coin, easily. So he had a 9, 10, and 11 now, looking for 12. $12 now, looking for a bid of $12. 12 now, there's 12, looking for 13. Yes, and a decent reverse. That's why I say it's above VF. That's an XF coin. And an XF coin, let's see what that should be priced. It's going to stay where it is, but I'm just looking. $26S in extremely fine, $25. 25 in XF. It's 750 in VF and 25 in XF. That's one of those ones that has that mysterious jump between grades. It's not really that mysterious if you know your coins. It's because 26S just was over circulated. We got Dan at 23 now. 23 looking for a $24 bid. How about a bit of 24, 24? How about a bit of 24? 24 now, a bit of 24. How about a bit of 24? And you can see the mint mark right there. I'm just playing around. I can't get over my little pointers. Thank you, Paul, if you're in the, I'm sorry, Peter, if you're in the area, Patrias Hadrakas. I need to send him a message and let him know thank you. Dan at 23, looking for a bit of 24. 24 now. How about a bit of 24? We got, Dan and Matthew fighting this one out. All along, Matthew gave up, so Dan is going to get this one. Sold to Dan at 23. I appreciate that, Dan. Thank you very much. Look at the old price on this. Right? I paid more than that for it, but anyhow. All right, next up. Who wants an off-center? Who wants an off-center with a date? Who wants an off-center that has a date and is an early zinc cent? How about that? 1984. You got it about 50% off-center. And it has a full date, which you guys know when it's off-center, it could go pretty much any direction. If it goes to where you can see the date, they're worth more money because people want their off-center coins with a date on it. I got 15 from Paul now. 15 from Paul looking for a $16 bid. 16, there's Mark at 18. 18 now, 19. 19, how about a $19 bid? 1984 is a notorious year for corrosion and other mentally challenging crap that happens to these coins because they were born with a destiny of rotting in the ground. 84 is a very horrible year for that. But this coin is still in really nice shape, even through all the crap it's been through. Let's see, right now we're at Paul at 25. 25, looking for a $26 bid. How about a bid of 26? Oh, then never mind, that's Mark at 28. I need glasses. That looked like a 20. So I got Mark at 28 now. 28, looking for 29. 29 now. IT at $30. 30 now, looking for a bid of 32. 32 now, anybody bid of 32, 32. Paul at 35. 35 now, 37, 37. How about a bid of 37, 37? Mark is out, thank you. Looking for a 37. 37, anybody bid of 37? Now Mark at 35, going once, looking for 37. I got Paul at 35, going twice now, looking for 37. And we're sold straight up to Paul, $35. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Only have a few singles left to go through. Not all that many. Now, this is an awesome coin right here. Look at that. Now your color is because of the plastic. Your color is not because of the coin itself. The coin itself is just a red BU coin. But what you're looking at is the strength of this clash. That's just mind-boggling right there. That's a beautiful clash. Let's start this one off at $17. I got a mark at 17. 17 now, looking for a bit of 18. $18. How about a bit of 18? 18. A bit of 18. It even comes through to this side. You can't see nearly as much of the details, but what you can see is pretty impressive because you have right over here. Where did it go? Right there. You've got T and Y of Liberty. Okay, let me get my pointer out. T and Y of Liberty show up right there. That's the T, and that's the Y. There's your Y right there. This is the back of the coat. And then over here you have the top of the head. The top of the head comes around here, and that's the eyebrow. And then over here is where his nose would be, and then his chin and his throat. There's his Adam's apple right there. And then over here, if you're going to get it, you'll get part of the date over here. We don't see it there. But we definitely do have part of Liberty. There's the T. Let me get this back in. There's the T, and there's the Y. And this may be a hint of another one of the letters that would be an R, but a R-T-Y. You definitely see the Y. We got Mark at $30 now, looking for a bit of 32, 32. Looking for 32, 32, a bit of 32. And then here are your high points on this side. That's just amazing. Those bays. These eyes. Dun, 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 dun. You even got part of the base down there. That's the bottom of the base. Just right over here is. And this would be the non-initial side. There's some chance we could have initials on this one. Nope, no initials. The initials would show up right out here. Mark at 30. Anybody bid at 32? 32 now, looking for a 32, $32 bid. How about a bid of 32? That is a very strange piece of color there. Let me see what that is. It may just be something showing up in the light. Oddly enough, that little bit of color right there is a pickle in the plastic. It's not on the coin at all. It's just on the plastic. And it shows that color because we're not looking through plastic. We're looking directly at the coin, the red coin. That's just weird. But the actual color of the coin is more like up here in RUST. And why this is showing up so strangely, I don't know. But we're going to sell this one to Mark and let Mark take it out of this holder. Now I want you to see something else. I want you to look at this. The 1994 price was $5.50. That's how much it cost 30 years ago. Right? Errors have definitely made their mark in the market. Okay, here's another one. Struck through. This is a no date because, well, obviously the date was struck through. I believe it's in the 40s, but I can't tell you to be sure. Yeah, I get that color back. No, can't really tell at all. It's a D-mint mark. It's a wheat cent. A D-mint mark wheat cent is all I can tell you. It's not a 55. So I can't tell you a whole lot. But it is dateless. And it is really cool. Benjamin comes out with a $16 bid. 16 now. 17, looking for 17. How about a bit of 17? This side's pretty normal. Pretty much straight on the norm. Here is your side of interest. This is a brown coin. Even if it looks red, it's not. It's brown. It's a brown wheat cent. And that is what it is. I'll back out so that we can... I'm sorry I left some of these in the plastic, but that's a matter of ease, being able to leave some things in the plastic. I tell you what, folks, flips are expensive. And I go through thousands and thousands of them. I got Paul at 17 now. 17, looking for a bit of $18. 18.9, a bit of 18. And my chair squeaks too. And my dog snores. And once in a while I have an issue with flatulence. But TMI. Benjamin back with a $29 bid. Did you mean 29 or 19? Scratch your 29, put 19 up there if that's what you meant. I'll let you retract. But if you meant 29, just type in 29 again. You thought that was your chair. No, that's me. I'm over here playing Squeakbot. Benjamin, I'll need you to redo your bid. I want to make sure. So I either need a 19 if the 29 was incorrect, or I'll need a 29 again if that's what you meant to do. Oh, were you bidding on the previous coin? Get it. I understand. He was bidding 29 on the previous, on the jailhouse cent. So Paul's at 17, looking for an $18 bid. 18 now, anybody bid of 18? How about a bit of 18? 18, anybody bid of 18? Kind of reset the game clock here just a little bit. No bid of 18 out there? Anybody bid of 18? I'll go ahead and take this off so it doesn't confuse people. A 17, looking for a bit of $18. 18 now. How about a bit of 18? And sold to Paul at 17. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Next coin up. This is a big one. This is the Henny Penny Turkey Lurkey of the coin day. This coin is the size of a nickel. This is a 1999 fully centered broad strike. Broad struck Lincoln cent right there. Big old coin about the size of a nickel. It's got the normal weight of 2.5 grams. And we're going to start this one only at $10. $10 now. Anybody bid at $10? There's Paul at 10 now. 11? How about $11? $11 bid. $11 bid now. Anybody bid $11? There's Benjamin at 11. 11 now. 12. 12, looking for a $12 bid. 12 now. Anybody bid at $12? There's 12. And Paul, okay, Mark at 20. Now Paul at 21. Now Mark at 22. Looking for 23. 23 now. Anybody bid at 23? 23? How about a bid at 23? 23 now. Anybody bid at 23? There's 23 and 24. Now 25. I'm trying to figure out what we've got going on here. This isn't just a broad struck coin, I don't think. I think there's more going on than that. Whoever gets this needs to research it a little bit more. I think I see letters around the outside edge. And I don't think those letters are 100% in focus with the letters that they're right next to, which means that this would have been rotated broad struck. Rotated in color broad struck. We got stuff on this that doesn't look like it begins or belongs where it is. There's a couple of letters right there. I'm not sure what that goes to though. Trying to figure out where that design element came from. Let me zoom in on it here a little bit. We got a $30 bid out there now looking for 32. 32 would be the next bid. You know, it may not be anything. That looks like just a place where the where it's split. But it is rotated though. That's just weird. Look, you can see, I see letters there. LIB. I'm seeing letters. That may be pareidolia, but I'm seeing letters. LIB. I don't know. Anyway, I got Benjamin at 40 now. This may not just be broad struck. You might want to send it to someone who really knows errors, because I don't know errors that well. I got 40 looking for 42. 42 now, anybody bit of 42, 42, anybody bit of 42. Have it a bit of 42. Got 40 going once, looking for a bit of 42, 42 now, anybody bit of 42. There's 42. Chubby Pop Chaser, 42 now, 44. 42 now, 44, 44, anybody bit of 44. 44 now, anybody bit of 44. I got 44 now, 46. 46 now, anybody bit of 46. It's real shiny. Move this up a little bit more so you can see it better. Let's see what happens when I stick a nickel underneath it. Yep, it's bigger than a nickel. Very slightly larger than a nickel. There's Benjamin at 48. Looking for a $50 bid now. 59, a bit of $50. He's barking at his shadow. Hush. Paul at 50. No, Chubby Pop Chaser, sorry, at 50. Chubby Pop Chaser at 50, looking for 55. 55 would be the next bid. 55, looking for a bid of 55. Chubby at 50, looking for a bid of 55. 55 now, a bit of 55. All right, Paul at 55. Chubby would need 60. Benjamin at 60. 60 now, 65. Chubby is out. Benjamin at 60, looking for a bit of 65. 65 now, a bit of 65. Sure, Mark. Sherman, quit. There's nothing going on out there. Don't show it. People want to pay side money for me not to show the coin. Don't flip it over. I want it. That was supposed to be mine. Mark is still out. All right. Here's what we're going to do. Sell it to Benjamin. Sell it to Benjamin. $60. I appreciate it, Benjamin. Thank you very much, sir. Next up, we have a quarter. $1/4. But this $1/4 is a little special because this one comes from only the second year these were minted. They were minted in 1932, then they skipped 1933. There is no 1933 quarter. This is a 1934. So 1934 quarter going to start this one off at $30. Matthew gives me a $30 bid. 30 now, looking for a bid of 32. 32 now, anybody bid of 32. 32, how about a bid of 32? 32, anybody bid of 32? Looking for 32, anybody bid of 32? How about a bid of 32? $32, anybody bid of 32? You can tell I'm trying to push you here. Okay, IT at 33. 33 now, looking for 35. 35, the bid now, anybody bid of 35? How about a bid of 35? 35? I got 35, how about 37? 37 now, anybody bid of 37? 37 now, anybody bid of 37? Yep, it's got all the detail. It's all there. Got 37. 37 now, 39. 39, how about a $39 bid? There's 39. Now 41. 41, anybody bid of 41? Every once in a while, I will surprise you. IT, I needed 41. $2. Need 41. Got 41. 41 now 43. I will surprise you by bringing out coins that are not copper and 19 millimeters in size. Got that 43. 43 now 45. 45, anybody bid of 45? How about a bid of 45? 45, anybody bid of 45? There's 45. 45 now 47. 47, now anybody bid of 47? How about a bid of 47? 47. 47, then 50. 47, then 50. 47 next, there's 47, now I need 50. 50 the next bid, anybody bid of 50? 50, $50. 50 now, anybody bid of 50? 47, now I need a bid of $50. 50 now, anybody bid of $50. Going once at 47, looking for a bid of 50. 50, $50 now, anybody bid of $50. There's 50 now, 55. 50 now, 55, 55, 55, there's 55. 55 now, 60. 60, how about a $60 bid? 60 now, anybody bid of $60. 60, how about a bid of 60? Any bid of 60. Bid of 60 now, anybody bid of 60? 60. Got 55 going once, looking for a bid of $60. 60 now, anybody bid of 60. There's Matthew at 60. 60 now, 65. 60 now, 65. 65. Anybody bid of 65? I got a 60 going once now, looking for 65. 65, 65. Anybody bid of 65? I 60 twice now, looking for a bid of 65. 65. Anybody bid of 65? Go. 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 A dog bugging me. I don't really know quarters that well, but there are not very many marks on this coin. So they appear to be choice unk. You got 5 seconds. And sold to Matthew. Sold to Matthew. Thank you, sir. Moving on up. We got 3 coins remaining here. And all 3 of these coins are going to be ones that you're not used to looking at around these parts. So, the first one, I'm going to have to go flat way down here to be able to focus on this. Because that is a Booker T. Washington $50. Booker T. Washington $50. It is a 1952 commemorative Booker T. Washington $50. We're going to start this one off at, what did I say, $25. 25, give me 25. Anybody bid at 25? 1952 silver Booker T. Washington commemorative $50. 25, anybody bid a 25, 25, anybody bid a 25. Anybody at 25? 25, looking for a bid of 25, 25, anybody bid a 25? All right, we'll skip this one. Oh, I got IT at 25. 25, sell it to IT at 25. Thank you, IT. Now, I have another one. This is a 1893. 1893 Columbian Exposition, silver $50. And this one is in really nice condition. Look at that. There's that side, and then this side. Okay, IT. Sounds good. Columbian Exposition, $50, uncirculated, AU plus to uncirculated, starting at $29, folks. 29. Anybody bid at 29? $29. How about a bid at 29? 29. There's Paul at 29. 29 now 30. Now $30. How about a bid at $30? $30 bid. Anybody bid at $30? They made this while they were making Morgan dollars, folks. This was made before any Lincoln cents were made. I got Paul at 29, looking for a bid of $30. 30 now, anybody bid at 30? At 29, going once, looking for a bid of 30. $30 now, anybody bid at 30? How about a bid of 30? $30 now, anybody bid at 30? At 29, 29, going twice. Now looking for a bid of $30. $30, how about a bid of $30? 30. There's Benjamin at 31, now 33. 33, need a bid of 33, looking for a bid of 33. Got 31, looking for a bid of 33. $33 now, a bid of 33. 33, how about a bid of 33? Guys, be thinking about your mystery coin pool doing number 36 tomorrow evening. 10 coins at $25. You can get as many as you want. Paul is out. Benjamin sold 31. Thank you, thank you. You have an 80% viability confirmation from your lab on the Sherman hair that you could clone? No, that's simply not allowed. You can't clone my dog. I cannot allow that to happen. I'll have to send my parade out to your house. Don't forget I know where you live. All right, here is my last coin of the day. Last coin of the day is a 1985D dime. Much smaller than the last. Look at that rim. It's a very well-struck coin, but that rim shows me that there is a taper in this planchet. That this planchet is not as thick as it should be, going all the way around. It is not underweight. However, there are issues with this strike. Bin one for tomorrow, Roy Wheeler. Thank you, sir. Start this off at $8. Who give me an $8 bill? $8, $8, anybody bid of $8? How about a bit of $8? $8 now, anybody bid of $8? You know how dangerous cloning an animal could be? He may not have the same personality as this one. He won't have the same personality as this one. I got IT at $8. $8 looking for $9. $9 now. Anybody bid of $9? How about a bit of 9? Chubby Pop Chaser wants 4 spots in the mystery pool. Thank you, sir. Benjamin at $9. $9 now. 10 now. 10. Anybody bid a $10? $10 bid? How about a $10 bid? Anybody bid a $10? SFC wants one. I don't think it's underweight. Let me get my scale. How much is a clad dime supposed to weigh? That's a real question. Because I don't know the answer. Does anybody know? A 1985 dime. How much is it supposed to weigh? 2.5, 2.26. Which one's correct? This one's actually, okay, 2.26 or 2.27. This one is 2.29. So it's a little bit overweight. So it could be rolled thick stock. But I doubt that. It would have to be rolled thick stock with an extremely thin. Has good reading. The reading's good all the way around, so it wasn't struck out of color. Paul will take 10 spots, 10 spots. Benjamin at 9. Is that all we're going to get? Sold to Benjamin. $9. Thank you, sir. Alrighty then. We are down to the final moments of the day. Our final moments of the day are to remind you that we will be selling this next week. This is the Freedom round, designed by yours truly. I'll be selling a couple of them next week. And that we have Mystery Coin Pool number 36. Anybody want in on the Mystery Coin Pool number 36? This is what the title of it looks like. Please let me know now if you would like in. 10 spots, 10 coins for $25, $2.50 a coin. We're going to have silver. There's going to be BU, Lincoln cents. There's going to be proof Lincoln cents. There's going to be proof nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollars. There's going to be older coins. We've got a number of 1935 to 1937 Lincolns I'm putting in there, uncirculated condition. Got some wartime nickels. All kinds of fun. We're also going to be playing the game a couple of times. There will still be game spots in this particular pool. If anybody wants in, please let me know. $25 for every 10 coins. Other than that, we're done for the night. That's all I've got. Indigenous Treasures once won. IT in 4-1. Anybody else? It's going to be a short game, folks. I can deal with it, but it's going to be a short one. We'll end up getting more people want in during the show. I prefer it be now, but if it has to be tomorrow, then tomorrow it can be. But if you guys want in, please let me know now so I can get your chip ready for tomorrow. Anyone? Anyone? Okay, we'll send out another email about it. I appreciate it, folks. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for sharing your evening with me. If you got a lot out of it, please like this. And once you hit the like button, that actually helps me with the algorithm of YouTube to find me more easily when people click to do a search. That's all it does. It doesn't make me any money. It doesn't make you any money. But it's a simple click of a thumb and we're good to go. Thank you guys. Be well. And I'll talk to you tomorrow during the reveals that I do before the pool show tomorrow evening. See you later.